Let's see what you get for the money. This is what they call a FluxRing, and so these little fins here direct the flame directly up underneath. That was 1 minute 46. Let's see how long it takes to boil that without a windbreak, shall we? French press. There's the percolated coffee, Aeropress, ultralight, ultra compact, super efficient. Something different today. I'm going to do a gear review on a new acquisition, being my Jetboil MicroMo. So currently I'm in a kind of a secret little park area. It wouldn't be a true outdoorsy video now if it was just on my kitchen bench, would it? Look, it's going to get dark in 2.5 hours, so I'm racing against daylight a little bit at the moment. We'll catch you very soon at the park. Alrighty then, this will be our working platform. You might be just a little impressed how much I have to carry just to do this, because everyone goes tramping with a set of scales. Recently I just secured this Jetboil MicroMo. I was looking for a system that was compact, light, efficient, and well, in Tamil it's just in the right colour for Outdoorsman Day. So let's see what you get for the money, shall we? So we get this pot. Look, we get a little bit of instructions to be. I'm going to need this, the instructions of how to unpack it and put it back together again. We'll keep that. It tells you that it boils 500 ml in 2 minutes 15 seconds. Looks like you'll go through a 100 gram can in 60 minutes. You'll get 24 500 ml out of one of those. So anyway, always be responsible please with your cardboard. Doesn't sort of fit overly tight on it. A little bit of a guide in terms of how to put this together. We might need that yet. This is the pot support. Great to have one of these, that you don't have to buy that separately. This is the burner. Nice, light, compact. That's in plastic and has a little piezo on that as well. So there's a tin support. On the bottom of this is a nice little measuring cup, and it has 100, 200, 250 mils or 8 ounces. I like to say that was easy, but that's probably more me. This is what they call a FluxRing, and so these little fins here direct the flame directly up underneath, and it just all fits in like that. How good is that? This has a hole in the top for a press. Now I haven't purchased one of those yet. I did have one that I will try. Ideally this should be silicone, and it has a sip hole and it has a strain hole as well. I'm surprised that doesn't sit on there nicely and tighter. The pot support, so that just locks in there like that. So if you had a kettle, if you had a pan, well, this is a MacPack one, you can actually get a Jetboil, but yeah, I've got rid of the mortgage on the house and I didn't really want to get another one, so I might have to try to make this do for now. Anyway, let's try this out as a burner. So let's put in 500 mils of water. Let's fire this puppy up. While that's happening, Let's get some coffee on. Today I'm using Outdoorsman coffee. Let's see if 500ml can boil before I grind this up, shall we? That's my wrist exercise for the day. Now I'm going to start off with an Aeropress, and you can actually get these Jetboil mugs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was 1 minute 46 and we certainly have rolling boil. I'm astounded. Really like this mitt on it. I can tell that this is really hot, but holding this is absolutely fine. I like to set that going for a minute and a half. I'm going to boil some water up with this, and we'll get the pot stand going. Nice and robust. Right, I've only got a couple of hours of light, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to try putting 500ml on this, and we will see how long it takes. Not sure if this actually takes 500. Right, let's see how long it takes to boil that without a windbreak, shall we? Very important to dispose of your coffee grains responsibly, and I really love this Kia stash for just that reason. We're at 3 minutes and we are boiling. So when you use the FluxRing, you can boil water, from what I can see, in 1 minute 45 through to, they say, around about 2 minutes 15. When you don't use these fins in this machine and you use the kettle, in my case that has taken just on 3 minutes, so probably about an extra minute to boil that over and above that. That's going to make a big difference in the amount of gas that you use. In theory you could use this as a cup. As I get my second coffee going. This is my coffee percolator. Cute little container. Whew. Coffee number 2. The reason I wanted to try this out is because this has a tiny little diameter. Now, the diameter of this is only 70ml. You couldn't get much smaller diameter on it than that. Well, so there you have it. 1.5 minutes to boil up my coffee. So the smallest diameter that you could have on this pot stand is 70ml. That's bang on the size of my percolator. I would recommend that you didn't put anything on with a larger. Hi, this is Dave. But look, I certainly appreciate you getting back to me, Ian. I don't mind handling a no, that's absolutely fine. Oh, that's a little disappointing. That was an outdoorsy venue that I was trying to organise. I've got a birthday coming up and I just want to invite some of my outdoorsy boys to come camping with me, where they can actually handle the walk-in. So sadly that venue's not going to work. what's left to be done. I tell you what I might do. Let's make a fourth coffee, shall we? And I'll try my plunger. Right, let's try another 500 mils. And we are boiling at 2 minutes and 10. Look at that. Creamy goodness. Sorry, Jetboil. If you want to send me a coffee press, that would be great. The 4 coffee types that you can have. So there's the French press, there's the percolated coffee, there's the Aeropress, and then there's Aeropress from a kettle. After my 4th coffee, I'm feeling great! Right, well, let's get into some specs now, shall we? So when you purchase a Jetboil MicroMo, you come with the 8-litre pot. It's anodized aluminium, super light, and this is in the color Tamil, so it's a little bit to my my brand colors. It comes with a lid with a sippy hole and a strainer and a hole so that you can put preferably their silicone coffee press into. It comes with a 250ml cup that sits on the bottom. It comes with the pot holder. Now this is absolutely essential. I have seen people use similar systems to this where they've put pots straight on top of this, and it's absolutely nuked and melted all of this, and they've claimed that it was a malfunction of the stove. Bollocks. They're just a little bit thick. You actually need to have that air gap so that you're not forcing the flames down onto this plastic. And it also comes with the stabilizer. So let's just try to put all this back together again, shall we? This simmering is absolutely amazing. It has basically 4 different settings. So it's like one turn is saute, next one is like simmer, next one is like boil, and the next one is like nuke the heck out of it. So it's a really amazing regulator system on the Jetboil, unlike anything else you'll probably find. Apparently all up it's supposed to weigh 340 grams, but I don't think it includes the canister holder. So this is around about 27 from memory. So that's 30 grams, and I don't think it included that either. So the pot stand is 40 grams, so 30 and 40, 70 grams. So let's just put this back together again, shall we? All else fails, read the instructions. So first of all, that goes in. This appears to go in upside down. The can is supposed to go in. Ah, okay. The pot stand goes in upside down. Here you go. And then the lid. See how important the instructions are? Anyway, if we had all of that together, that weighs 580 grams. Jetboil. Oh, ultra light, ultra compact, super efficient, which means that you're going to get more gas out of that 100 gram container. And you know what, it's a nice looking unit as well. One other thing I got, so this is a Cedar Summit bag, so it's a dry bag. You got it. So they also sell these bags as well, and I just thought that I'd be able to keep everything in a nice container. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, well, you know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch you again, hopefully on an adventure real soon. And my dog just turned up. Come here, come on. Ah, and we have a special guest appearance by my gorgeous little dog. This is Bentley. Anyway, Jetboil MicroMo. I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to using it in my upcoming adventures. Light, compact, efficient, and well, it just jolly well looks good.